Hello, it's me again. My name is Alice Oshama. I am a Nigerian living in Dubai, UAE, but I'm currently in Brisbane, Australia. I traveled for work or we traveled for work because I traveled with my colleagues, so we are a team and we'll be spending 24 hours here before we head back to Dubai. And I'm showing up today again to share some thoughts with you, and I hope that it is going to be valuable to you. I'm going to keep it really short and simple today, and my thought today is going to be about our thoughts and attention. I don't know if you've heard of this popular phrase or sentence about where our thoughts goes, our energy flows. Where our attention goes, our energy flows as well. And there is a generally accepted, teaching that our thoughts are very creative. So if you think about something long enough, you could literally bring that thought about that thing into reality. And imagine always placing your thought on the things that are outside of you. You also potentially create a reality from that thing that is outside of you. And when your thoughts are always on the things that are outside of you, you give that thing power. And when you give certain things power that are outside of you, that thing potentially has the ability to control you. That's why we are always taught to be self centered, to always focus on ourselves and let our thoughts be within ourselves, because if you give too much thought to the external things, it could be it could be people, it could be um, things, it could be basically anything that is outside of you is beyond your control. If you give people too much thought, too much attention, they may potentially start to take a bit of your power because you give too much attention to them. They could potentially control you because your thoughts are always about them and not yourself. So we should always learn to focus on the inside, like I said, our thoughts are creative. Use your thoughts creatively, creatively in a wise way within yourself and create something magnificent inside yourself. Anything you want to manifest, let it be within yourself. When you think about a person too much, for people that are in a relationship, when you think about a particular person too much, and you start living your life for that person, you might start to realize that that person can almost control you because you as a whole human being, you give your power to somebody else by always thinking about them, by always worrying about them. Same thing for our jobs, for people who are so obsessed with their jobs, or what they do for a living, or even for people that are obsessed with their identity and how people perceive them. When you give so much thought to how you're perceived by other people, they may potentially have power over you because you don't have your own sense of identity within you. You're living based off of how other people think about you, so you potentially give them that power. Anything they say or do to you can destabilize you, can make you depressed, can make you lose your balance. So yeah, that's why it's not advisable to put too much attention on the external things. Always focus on the inside, always focus on yourself, be self-centered when it comes to your thoughts, because where thoughts goes, energy flows, and thoughts are very creative. When you're constantly thinking about those external stuff, you're putting energy there, useful energy, the energy that you're supposed to be creating stuff on the inside. You put it out there and you allow people do whatever they want to do with that attention that you're giving to them, or that attention that you're giving to that job or that material thing. And for people that are obsessed with like the material things, the clothes, the cars, and those stuff, you also give that thing almost give that thing power over you as well, because when you put all your energy and you're so obsessed with that external thing, if it's taken away from you, then you're likely going to lose your sense of self. So yes, when you put all this energy too much on the external thing, you give those things power over you, and if it's taken away from you, you might not know who you are anymore, because you were potentially like really attached to those external things. So yeah, come back to yourself, be grounded, stay with yourself, put your thoughts on the things that are inside, and create something beautiful. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned something today. Have a great day. Bye.